Hello everybody, Jake here, welcome to the channel, welcome to the video if you're new. We're back with the final episode of Season 2 of Lille Legends. There will be another season, don't worry, but at the end of Season 2, in the last episode, we did come crashing out of the Champions League, which is a bit unfortunate, but we weren't too bothered because we probably knew that realistically we weren't at the level that we needed to be challenging for that big trophy so early on. It is of course the final destination for this series, like when we win the Champions League, that'll be it. But right now, we're not at that level yet, and we've got a big summer ahead of us, but we do have one more thing to play for, and that is the league, and not just winning it, we want to go unbeaten. This will probably be a shorter video than usual, because there's not too much to talk about since the last episode. However, we have now won Ligue, but of course we want to go unbeaten. We haven't lost a match yet. We have a final match today against RC Lens, but there's not just that. We're going to add an extra little layer to it that will hopefully make it more enjoyable to you guys, and that is that quite a lot of you channel viewers are going to be in the game today. I think I've got 3 in the starting 11 and 3 on the bench, because realistically I do still want to win, and I still want to go unbeaten in the league, because that would be a great feat, and it would be a bit silly to chuck it away now. But before we get into today's video, I just want to firstly say a massive thank you, because the support you've shown on this series so far really hasn't gone unnoticed. We're still hitting pretty much 40 likes with every video, and sometimes even surpassing that, so if we can do that again, that would be great. So if you are watching right now, then smash the like button. That would mean a hell of a lot. And just on top of that as well, the last time I made a video was talking about almost at 1,800 subscribers, and now we're so close to 1,900. Then all of a sudden it'll be 2,000, and we're just going to keep growing. And thank you guys so much for the support that you are showing so far on the channel. It really does mean a lot. So like I say, if you can like the video, it really helps in pushing them out to more people. Feel free to comment down below anything. It's always nice to engage with you guys. Comment if you think we're going to win. This will hopefully be a less intense episode as usual, and I know because I won't be able to put like transfers in the title and stuff, it won't get as many views as some of the other episodes I imagine, but it will still be a very fun match, especially for you guys that get to be on the pitch. If you want to help us get towards that 2,000 subscriber target and you haven't subscribed already, then hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell so don't miss out on any of my uploads. I've been a bit more regular recently, every 3 or 4 days, but it can be random depending on the uni deadlines and stuff like that. So if you hit that notification bell, that way you won't miss out on any of our uploads. And finally, the last thing is there's a link to a Discord in the description. We've got 50 plus members over there now, which is insane. So if you go into that Discord, you'll be able to talk about general football or football manager tips. Everyone's helping each other out, sharing the saves, whatever it is. If you want to join that, then feel free. It's been really nice connecting with you guys on a more regular basis, and there's a really nice community of people in there so far. So with that being said, let's get into this match against Lens, and I'll show you the players who we've put in the team and the players who are on the bench. Actually, just quickly before we do show you the team, obviously you saw us lose to Inter. Since then we've been doing pretty well, barely conceding a goal. We drew against Metz away, which was a weird one from a penalty, and then Marseille we just couldn't score against them. We've had a few players out injured. Arezo's been gone for a while, Benkovic has been gone, so we're trying to deal with it. It's not that bad if we do lose today. Like I say, we've won the league, we beat PSG in our second season, which we wouldn't have expected, but if we can go unbeaten today using a few of you guys in the match, then that'll be great. So we're going to go through the lineup now, but if your name isn't on here, don't worry too much. We just had a few injuries, so I thought that would be the easiest place to introduce the young players. We've got some of the better young players on today, so if your player isn't there, don't worry too much about it. You'll probably feature somehow in the future, whether I say you've gone on loan or maybe you'll make the first team, but I very much doubt it because it's hard for anyone to make the first team here, but we are using some of you today. We are starting off with Livakovic, Selic, Ahmed Hozic and Aaron Martin, featuring Tiny Cox at centre-back. Thank you for that name, I'm going to have to say that for the whole match. He has actually played the last few games because Benkovic has been out injured, and he's done surprisingly well. He's played 4 times, got an average rating of about 7 and scored, and the best part about it, he's only 16, and if you actually highlight centre-back, central defender, defend, pretty much every attribute he needs. Yes, he's only small and he's not very strong, but you know, he's 16, he's going to grow. He is doing really well for himself already, so he could potentially be a permanent member of the squad in the future. We've got Sanchez and Cooper Myers to hold down the midfield with Akone, Almada, Edmundo Rosa on the left wing. He is one of our better youngsters. That's one of the reasons he's playing today. He's already featured once for us, so this isn't just for the video. He is starting to be one of them players that's for rotation option on the wing for us, and then because David is tired and Arezo is injured, I thought we'll bring through the best young striker, and we've got Naruto Uzumaki, which, yeah, a Japanese name on a Finnish person. He's 16 years of age, pretty decent up front. It says that he can play anywhere on that forward line, but as a striker, I think he's got some decent attributes. Good finisher, quite quick, left-footed, plenty of potential. Let's see if he can do anything today. This is his first game in the side. And then on the bench, we've got Jake Fuller, who will be an option on either wing. If we are winning, we can bring him on. And there's a similar case at centre-back with Nevakin Said, the Congolese centre-back with plenty of potential. He is another one that looks like he could make the first team for us in the future. And if he wasn't with us, and I'm sure he would still be playing anyway for whatever team he plays for, so he's going to have a good career. Like I say, if you don't see your name, don't worry about it too much. There's still a good chance you'll feature in the future. There's a good chance that nothing will happen. Like when I made these players, I did make it pretty clear that the chances of a golden generation coming through every season is not very likely. The likelihood is in 2 youth intakes you might get 1 or 2 decent players. So the fact that we've got so many good youngsters means that the majority of them are going to struggle to make the first team, considering we are trying to win the Champions League here. But it's a good opportunity to use you guys today. Hopefully you're not too annoyed if you don't see yourself in the team sheet. There's another 20 people who have missed out here. Maybe if they perform really well, I'll have some more faith in youth and give more of these young players a go in the future. But here we are, this is the team today, and hopefully we can beat Lens, so it's going to be a fun one, so let's get straight into it. Okay, and we are underway in the match. I'm going to use this as an opportunity. Actually, hold on, 2 minutes in, we've got a highlight already. It's a Kone, we are 1-0 up straight away. Almada with a corner, I couldn't say a word then, with a free kick in, he's crossed it. I think that's where my words got confused. He crossed it from the free kick, a Kone of all people scored the header. That is great news for us because it means that if we keep performing like this, we'll score more goals and then we can get the other young players on the bench on at the later parts of the match. But I was just going to use this time to say a massive thank you to you guys. I know I've already said it at the start of the video, but I just don't understand how we're doing. Like, the channel is just blowing up more than I could imagine. I say blowing up, I know 2,000, near enough 2,000 subscribers is nothing crazy, but when I started doing this, we were getting, like, I was talking to my girlfriend about this, we were getting 14, 10 views across the space of a day, and I was absolutely buzzing with that, and that was probably after a few months of doing it. Now I'll come on, see that my video within 24 hours is near enough at 200 views, and it's just insane to see. I know that does come with the territory of being on FM Scout and get more eyes on my content and stuff like that, but yeah, just crazy. And a big thank you to you guys, and a big thank you to Almada, who puts his 2-0 up after 10 minutes. This should be a cakewalk, and hopefully we can see some of you guys getting some goals in the match. But so far Almada is ruling the match with an assist and a great goal here, to be honest. I shouldn't really underestimate this goal. He's ran past the whole team and finished superbly. He has got a big future for us, and he's likely replace Yakshi as our starting attacking midfielder next season. I think we've got to go for that based on the way he's performed so far. Aaron Martin into the box, Admir Hozic off a crossbar. This game is going to be full of goals. Edmundo Rosa picks up the ball, finds Selic, and the highlight is over. But so far so good for us. Hopefully we can pick up like 5 or 6 goals in this match. Would be a great way to end the season. It's been a brilliant season, to be honest. The new signings have done really well. We did amazing in our first season in the Champions League. If we get that far again, that will be like still over exceeding expectations. So I'm not expecting to walk and win the Champions League next year. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. The squad is a lot better this year, though. A lot more depth in the squad, and that includes the young players too. They can come through and fill up the squad spaces when we need them. But I'm very happy with what we're building here, and I think we're progressing at the right kind of rate. We're not going too quick that it makes it boring, but we're not going too slow that no progress is being made. We can see we are developing as a club as Akone goes closer before half-time, and we go in half-time, 2-0 up. Again, probably going to be a shorter video than usual, but we're doing really well. And you know what, we're 2-0 up. We may as well just bring the young players on now, give them as much of a chance as we can to score some goals and get involved in the match. So Fuller is going to come on for Akone. So Jake Fuller, if you want to see yourself, there you are, feel free to pause it. And then we're going for a very young pairing at the back. We'll have Tiny Cox alongside Never Kinsade. Let's do that. I don't know what he's better at. Is he a ball playing defender? He's got 7. You know what? Who cares? Let's just put them both on the pitch and see what happens. Hopefully this doesn't completely backfire and Lens score 3+ goals now and ruin our like unbeaten season. But so far so good. Martin into the box. Almada again coming close. He is ruling this match and he's doing very well so far. 50 minutes in, 2-0 up. Let's get a goal for one of the young players. Come on, let's get a highlight with one of them. Outside of Arezo with 30+ goals and Akone doing really well, Aaron Martin is pretty much the best player in the league. He's only behind Neymar in average rating. Almost won best player in the league yet again. And it is Naruto Uzumaki scoring from Jake Fuller's amazing run down the right wing. He absolutely ripped past them Lens defenders. These players have all obviously got a future at this level, even if it's not with us, at least they're going to have a future. But Jake Fuller absolutely paced it down the wing. It was a really good ball in, and Uzumaki got in the space and scored. It's the first time we've seen him today, and we are 3-0 up, and that is 2 of the young players combining for a goal there. The 2 at centre-back have done really well together as well. We just need to see Edmundo Rosa get a goal now, and then everyone's done something. Tiny Cox clears it away there, some good defending from him. 20 minutes to go. I can't believe I have to say that name in a Football Manager video every time, but you know, we're just going to have to deal with it. If he's good enough, he's got to play, isn't he? 75 minutes on the clock, 15 minutes to go. Are we going to get anything else in this match? We'll demand more just to see what we can see happen. Apparently Edmundo Rosa is tired, but we're just going to keep him on anyway, just to see what goes on. And we can bring on Ncham, I guess. Why not for a few minutes? Anything? Is that it? Well, we're going to get one more highlight. Can we get another one of the young players scoring? It's Almada. Selic plays the ball in. Jake Fuller. Oh, just wide. He's been the star of the show since he's came on. He's been very good. Out of all the young players, he has been very good on that right wing. And that is the game over. 3-0. We have done an invincible season in Ligue in only our second season. Not as hard as it would be in the Premier League, don't get me wrong, but it was still a pretty tough job. The fact that we've gone unbeaten and still only just beaten PSG by 4 points, bear in mind we beat them both times we played them, So if we were to like draw against PSG in the times we played them, it would have been what PSG might have even won it. And yeah, that's just crazy that we can do that. Go unbeaten, beat PSG both times, and it's still so close. Clearly shows that we're not just going to walk it again next year. And this is what I mentioned in the last video. As good as it is to go Invincibles unbeaten, PSG, if they hadn't lost to us both times, would have done the same thing, and they came second. So definitely isn't the most amazing feat, but it is still fairly hard to do in a league with some pretty decent teams. I mean, everyone from like 8th place down maybe isn't that great, but all the others are still decent teams and on their day can win a match. So there you go, that is the season over. I'm just going to quickly like advance and stuff in the background because we might see the season review, and if we do, we'll talk through that. But we've apparently got some training facilities in the work, and on top of that, I think we have actually started to sort out buying the stadium, so that might cost us a lot in terms of what we're going to be able to spend in the summer. But overall, we've done okay. Right, it doesn't look like we're going to see any of the season review stuff, but Uzumaki has apparently become the youngest ever Lille player and the youngest ever goal scorer. So there you go. That's something cool for us there. How old was he? 16-and-a-half-year-old Finnish international, doing really well for us in that game. And then if we look at finances, we're doing pretty well in terms of the overall balance. If we go to club info, facilities, you can see that everything is great. We've got state-of-the-art youth facilities, superb training facilities, which should become state-of-the-art once they've developed. We've got good corporate facilities, exceptional academy, exceptional youth recruitment. If we can get all that to state-of-the-art, we will be doing very well. And then finally, let's just show you the budgets for the summer. We've got around £36 million, which with a couple of sales, I imagine we'll be investing about £50-60 million into the squad. So hopefully we can get some nice talent in, although I'm not just going to buy for the sake of it. I'm very happy with the squad we've got here and think we only need to improve in a couple of areas. So I'm not going to bring in 10, 20 players and rock the apple cart, but I think that is a good enough amount of money to really improve the squad and hopefully get us in them later stages of the Champions League more consistently. So that has been the end of today's video, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you have, smash the like button, comment down below, whatever you want. Like I said, I don't think as many people will watch this episode because there's less to talk about in the title and get people in, but hopefully you have enjoyed it anyway, and we'll see you at the start of Season 3. Might be a little while between videos because I've got to do a lot of transfers and stuff like that, but hopefully I'll see you in about 3 or 4 days. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.